Trends can often be cyclical, right? Fashion goes out of style only to be hip again. One-off streaming services posed a threat to cable, only for those companies to package their services with others to basically mirror cable. And now, vinyl records have found themselves a place in modern pop culture. Whether it's just pieces of a collection or for listeners to enjoy the music itself, vinyls have had quite the comeback. This morning, our 58 Hometown segment brings us to some of Milwaukee's most interesting record shops.
Music, it chooses you. You see yourself in it, and life needs a soundtrack. I'm Daniel Duchesne, and I'm sitting here at Rushmore Records here in beautiful Bayview. The store's been here over 50 years, and myself and my business partner, William Merlot, we've been involved for 30 years. It was our mission to come together and keep the store going. The thought of the record store just ending was somewhat sad because it was a place that we grew up with and we spent a lot of time at. And I think people want to engage. Ultimately, people want to interact instinctively. They want to go somewhere and they want to rub elbows with other enthusiasts and passionate, people who they are creative, they do art, and they also want to share their ideas, and everything's online, sure. The internet's not even really a real place. We want to be in the world and we want to be involved in it. It's to exchange ideas, and it's to get together and have a meeting of the minds, and that's what record stores are also, I believe. I've always found that Rushmore itself is there's never not a day that isn't effervescent. There's always someone coming here excitable about whatever they're into or what they want to know about. So I think these places will always have their place in society for people who want to share. Our collection here is curated basically by the interest of those who visit us. We are more of a reflection of the ideas that we share. We don't want to limit the scope of choice. We want to have something for everyone. Everyone's welcome to come here. And it's not always based on coming to buy something. Sometimes just to experience it and just to witness what these things are. We want to have something for everyone.
I think just having a community where people with kind of like-minded attitudes can get together and congregate and talk about records and music and life, and it's a meeting place. Bullseye Records had been around for 18 years, and I had worked there for the last 12 years. And the owner decided he was done running a record shop and wanted to know if I wanted to kind of take it over and rebrand it with a partner. Terry Heckbarth at Irving Place Records. We're catering to the neighborhood. We definitely, our neighborhood dictates what the shop has been and what it's going to be. It's definitely become more diverse, less the collector mentality, and more kind of for everybody, more inclusive. Men and women who are kind of getting back into records after getting rid of their record collection in the 90s, or kids who are just grew up streaming stuff, or people who listen to CDs only. I mean, just want to have something that's kind of more tangible.
I think it's the physical interaction, being able to put a record on and having the physical object is always nice. My name's Brian Kirk. We are at Lilliput Records on the Lower East Side of Milwaukee. This store has been at this location since 1991, operating as the exclusive company until the summer of 2022. The owner of the exclusive company passed away towards the end of 2021, and we in turn decided we didn't want to see the store closing, and so myself and the assistant manager of the store at the time decided to do all we could to save the store and buy it. Now it is Lilliput Records. Well, in addition to it being sort of a institution here on the Lower East Side, the amount of music it supplies Milwaukee in general is pretty huge. We cater to as many people as we can, trying to carry as much as we can. More of some, less of others, but everywhere from country, electronic, indie rock, classic rock, blues, hip-hop, rap, soundtracks, whatever you can think of, we have some. Record stores have always been sort of a home away from home for me. I spend a lot of time in record stores. I love music, and I think a lot of our customers feel the same way.